Good morning and good afternoon to you fellow listeners. It is I, J-Dog here, and you are listening to the Around the Block podcast, where we talk about nonsense and crazy things and things that make sense and things that don't make sense and things that just need to be talked about. So, I have a great podcast for you guys today. We're going to be talking about my new recent trips when I was in Florida going to Miami last year in 2019 before the world ended. And now in this apocalyptic wasteland, concrete jungle that I now live in, I'm in Brooklyn now. Shout out to the Brooklynites. And shout out to the Floridians back home. I miss you guys so much. I love you dearly. You're in my thoughts and my dreams. So being in Brooklyn now, as of September, man, it is a sight to see. It reminds me of a full-time carnival with all the people walking around, the train above me, all the trash. And it's just, it's crazy to see these people walking around and they're talking to themselves, they're mumbling, I walk my dog and people scurry to the side of the road and the corners. They're just they've never seen such a dog like that before. And honestly, I feel powerful. I feel like I could rule that whole street with just that animal, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, it feels like a full-time festival here. Just people blaring loud music, guys on scooters with full amplifier system on the scooter, just blasting fucking Hispanic music or rap or whatever it is, EDM and shit. It's fucking crazy. People taking shits on the side of my street. Yeah, there's literally a guy who takes a shit on my street, and my girlfriend's like, why don't you call the cops? I could call the cops and I could have maybe that guy even arrested, but I don't want to do that. If the guy really wants to take a shit on the side of the street, this is fucking New York, baby. If you want to fucking do that, man, go ahead. So fuck it, the world is his oyster too. But anyways, to get a little more optimistic, no, it's a great place. It's beautiful. The opportunity is endless. Every day is a new day, and I really mean that. Every day is a brand new experience, and that's something that's taken for granted, I guess, from a lot of people maybe living here or maybe not living there and not really understanding what it's like and what this city is all about. So I'm currently in Bed-Stuy, and I am near Bushwick, on the cusp of Bushwick and Bed-Stuy in the corner on the top right. And Bushwick is a little bit more artsy with the graffiti and the murals. There's actually a mural right on the outer edge of the building that I'm on, and it's really cool. I don't know if you can hear the train. I'll be quiet here for a second. But yeah, that train passes by every 15, maybe every 10, depending on what time of day, every 20 minutes. And you kind of just get used to it, actually. The weather's fucking beautiful. It's so nice. I can walk outside and actually breathe. The groceries, there's really good deals at these certain places. There's even people selling really, really good fruit and vegetables and all kinds of stuff outside of the markets. And those are actually kind of even better than some of the stuff at premium stores in Florida, like Publix or anything like that. And then there seems to be some kind of high tax involving, not tax, maybe some high maybe tax on the production costs or something, but cereal is insane amount of money. Bread seems to be kind of high too. Milk is high. There's some really cheap stuff, like the fruit in the water is kind of cheap. The restaurants are seem to be normal, except there's always those classy bougie restaurants that obviously every place has, but they seem to be a little bit more pricey here. But you're paying for that. You're paying for the name and for where you are. And sometimes I realize that I might get a little discouraged about where I am and did I make the right move. But man, when you just kind of just sit down, relax, and just realize it'll hit you. You're in fucking New York City, man. You're in Brooklyn. Open your fucking mind. You're in a place where people dream to go. People don't even get the chance to go. People don't have the opportunities. People don't have the resources, and you're there. So live it up. you are in the epitome of the melting pot of which US is founded upon and, stands behind. So to move along, I'll tell you about a little incident that happened today. First off, the gate code is just not working. It decides to work whenever it wants to, regardless of if you enter it right or not. So I got locked out this morning, was late for my job, and I had to have my roommate come out and help me, and then we both got locked out. So I had to jump this huge, 10-foot tall fence. I did it in 2 seconds. Luckily, there was a box I could have stood on there and get over. But we got locked out. And then I realized that the cops were there when I got home, and they were saying that people were breaking into the place, not because of me, but actually because someone broke in, stole the money from the downstairs laundromat room card money dispenser thing, where you put the card in there to fill it up with cash, and then you put it back in the machine to use it it takes the money out to wash your clothes and whatnot. So they took the money from that box that you put the card in, and they put cash in. They just took the whole fucking thing off the wall, and they stole a bike, and they said that it's an occurring thing. So if it's an occurring thing, one, you should probably get a key instead of maybe the codes. Maybe the codes are too easy, they spread too fast. Maybe a key is a little bit more secure, and also it's probably an inside job. My guess, because of the info that they told me, or the super told me, which is the property manager. And it's funny because it's a gated thing, and there's, to get into the laundry room or the whole storage room, which the laundry room is in, there's a code for that door, and then there's a code to get into the laundry room. So this motherfucker knew 3 codes. Anyways, so this guy did all that, and then they just don't know. I was like, did you see in the cameras? They're like, nah, and kind of dodged the question, like, do the cameras even work, my guy? But he sees me taking a piss the first day outside on the left, because I didn't have the keys to the room yet, because I moved here, and I didn't have the keys yet. So I took a fucking piss on the side of the wall in the very back where no one was watching me. He comes up to me right when I get to the door. He's like, hey, I just want to let you know I saw you taking that piss. Don't ever do that again, yada yada. So he does all that. I come in my room. The light fixture is broken on the left side. I have 2 lights, dome lights. And then the toilet leaks. And then I went to go wipe my ass after taking a nice shit. And the paper towel holder broke while I was trying to wipe my ass. And there's people breaking in, I guess. So good thing I have Kona, guys. Kona is a true warrior. She's a beautiful angel, and she will protect any loved one, family member, or friend that gets in between that person, loved one, or myself. So after being late from work, after the door incident, the key code incident, I'm on my way to work, and there's this app called Citizen, and pretty much it's like a giant network of citizens and civilians around you in that area that tell you about crime or any disaster happening, like a fire or a COVID, graph chart proximity, if it's going up or down, how many cases in the past day or week or whatever and whatnot. And so I'm on my way to work, and I got a notification from Citizen saying that someone got pinned by a car. So I get to work, I sit in my car, and there's videos that you can upload to this from there's either live video while it's happening, or someone can upload a video that was live maybe, and then it just posts it after. And this person was pinned by a car. It shows the car hitting the guy from a security camera outside. I guess the guy was watching it and filming the security camera footage, and this car just fucking hits this person, and he's pinned there. I'm thinking bro, what the fuck? There's all these people here, you know that. And the way it happened is the guy was just slowly rolling. So I don't know if the driver might have passed out, or he had a fucking seizure or some crazy epiphany. Why am I alive? I need to just totally let go of the wheel, and whatever happens. Who knows what was going through that person's brain, you know? And it shows you all kinds of things. Constantly, constant alerts, constant things happening, constant police activity, incidents is happening, increasing with the virus, all that good jazz. So just for fun, I'm gonna go on the app right now, and let's see. There's white dots, which are normally stuff that's not a big deal, stuff that's maybe waiting to be reported or not enough information. Yellow is kind of like, like what's up? There's some shit going down maybe over here. Red's like, fuck, like some shit fucking happened, So we're going to go to the Citizen app right now. I'm going to click on this yellow dot. Natural gas odor from stove. Not much on that. 136 views. 136 people looked at that one. Search for armed suspect. 0.9 miles from you. So it gives you a little update. Incident reported 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, police are requesting additional units to the scene to help search for suspect. 9 minutes ago, the NYPD emergency service unit has been requested to help search the suspect. 8 minutes ago, the suspect is possibly armed with a gun. So it tells you all that kind of shit. It's a pretty cool fucking app, man. If you're curious, what's happening around you. Oh shit! Here we go. Here's a red one. Man slashed in subway station, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. That's like right. That's like the next place above me. Incident happened at 9:15. Police are on the scene where a person was slashed. Additional units have been requested to help search. A group of suspects fled the scene. The attack reportedly occurred on the Manhattan-bound platform of the subway station. The man who was slashed reportedly received serious injuries. And so people can comment and like and share it. So here's some of the top comments. Politicians need to spend more money on cleaning up Marcy Ave. With better lighting, more businesses, and more police to get homeless and drug addicts off the street. Yeah, that Marcy Avenue, that's like a hub for all that shit. Like a homeless shelter right there. So there's always some weird shit going down. Someone said, I'm trying to watch this debate in peace. Damn. I hope they get them. 6 against someone waiting for the train is disgusting. Yeah, I fucking agree. My God, can you imagine 6 guys with like fucking Japanese steel katanas running towards you at the train station? Like, fuck, what do? You jump on the tracks maybe? And then get to the other side? Like, what the fuck would you do? That's insane. Please don't defund the police. 12 likes. It's the most liked comment on here. Defund the police, question mark? Seriously, some people just deserve to get long sentences in jail. Wow. Someone said, welcome to New York City. Oh, that's fucked up. I'm not laughing because of the injuries. I'm laughing because of how funny that joke is. So yeah, that's that app. And speaking on, unfortunate events today, or I think it was actually today, yeah, Eddie Van Halen has passed away. And that's very sad. He is a very iconic and legendary, heroic guitar player that paved the way through the 80s and so forth. And really was a setting stone for that kind of genre, that style of playing and his tone specifically. He would do a special thing with his guitar where he would take apart his guitar and take the coils that wrap around the pickups and actually wire them backwards or clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever way it was, to get a different sound. Man was a true genius, true artist, and unfortunately he passed away. So eventually those cigarettes catch up with you, boys and girls. Unfortunately, we are just these human meat balloons in a deteriorable body that eventually will fade away. But it's all good because we're here now and we're jamming. We're having a good time. We got to keep our heads high. We all get low sometimes, including myself. And sometimes, honestly, there's not shit you can say to yourself. The best thing to do is surround yourself with beautiful friends, family, and maybe get yourself a dog or a lizard or maybe even a pet rat. There's a lot of rats around here, running around. Kona loves chasing the rats. Not many lizards, a few squirrels, lots of possums. And raccoons. Yeah, lots of raccoons. Just chilling around. They're not scared of you, man. They have no fear. It's insane. It's crazy out here. Another thing that actually happened about 2 days ago on Citizen app, I was informed of. I'm looking at it right now, actually. I forgot to talk about this. Was a protest marching through Borough Park. There was a fire in the street and everything. And it was a rally or a protest, for Jewish people not wanting to wear the masks, and they feel they're being targeted because their areas are getting shut down from the government or the city and whatnot. They're shutting those areas down, and they happen to be in the Jewish communities happen to be in those areas that they're shutting down with COVID, and they actually don't believe in the masks at all, and they're feeling now that they're being targeted. So there's a video that shows the protesters marching through the street. For the most part, they're not wearing their masks. There's like rubbish in the fire, and I wanted to ask you guys, just from pure intriguement, I want to know what you guys think about the mask situation. So if everyone just wore it, right, it would go away. Well, are you 100% sure? I mean, that's not the only way that virus can be spread. It's a good thought, but is it realistic? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not one to say. So I want to know what you guys think, and I also want to know if you hate the masks, if you think they don't work, if you think it's a political thing, or if it's, something to, help America kind of get shut down, or maybe if even recently Donald Trump got COVID, and maybe now that was an assassination attempt, like low key, So who knows? There's some crazy shit happening in this world right now, and just be safe out there, guys. Really, that's all we have to do. I'm gonna kind of keep this one short. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's gonna be fucking crazy. There's always shit going on here. It's gonna get more crazy. I can feel the tension, but it's gonna be good. We're gonna talk about it. We're all in this together, and love one another. Love you guys. Thank you.